Head Librarian. This is Wencheng Pavilion.
Whoa. I've heard about this place before, but seeing it in person, it's on a whole other level.
Alright, if we're looking for records on Xisha, this is the most complete archive there is. If it's not here, it probably doesn't exist anywhere.
But this is way too much!
And this is just what's left after centuries of war, pillaging, and fires. If every record had made it through, Wencheng Pavilion would be way bigger than it is now. We can skip over the records of Xisha's early years and focus on what happened before and after his return.
What about me? What am I supposed to do?
You? You're doing all the heavy lifting. Here, take these. And these. Oh, and these. And these.
Whoa, slow down! I'm gonna lose my balance!
Quit whining and put those overactive muscles of yours to good use.
I just realized, I've read some of these before, back in the library. Just never connected the dots until now. I'm piecing it all together in my head. Reading something is one thing, but actually understanding it is another. I think I've read enough.
Oh, looks like we've reached the center of Wencheng Pavilion. Let's take a break and go over what we found. I came across some records about the Eternal Palace earlier.
Oh, what do they say? Does it mention any treasure? Anything about luminous pearls? Or mermaid lanterns?
No.
Ugh, boring.
To be honest, most of the records are vague, fragmented, or missing key details. But there's one thing they all agree on. After the Eternal Palace was built, Xisha and the entire royal family vanished without a trace. In a single night, the empire was left without a ruler. Chaos followed, wars broke out, and vassals turned on each other.
So you're saying the fall of Xia is all connected to the Eternal Palace?
Many historians think so, but no one has solid proof.
Huh? Sounds interesting. But how's that gonna help us? Didn't Master Yanxuan tell us to find an Imperial seal? Any luck with that?
I came across a few mentions of it. After the fall of the Xia dynasty, every dynasty that came after tried to find the seal Songluo had carved, since it was considered a priceless national treasure. But just like Jixia, the seal vanished into thin air.
Some believe it was lost in the Grandeur River during the chaos, but despite countless attempts by later rulers to dredge it up, nothing was ever found.
The inscription on the seal reads, Heart of the World.
Huh? What does that even mean?
I was expecting something more along the lines of, by the mandate of heaven, may the Emperor's reign be long and prosperous, or something like that.
Establish the nation at the heart of the world, and place the palace at the center of the nation. Only through perfect balance can moral order be achieved. Only through benevolence comes sanctity.
Miss Zero, what are you even talking about?
It's from a book called The Seal Chronicles. I remember reading it once at the Library of Babel.
Oh, I've heard of that. It's a book about all the different designs and uses of Imperial seals throughout history. But I never would have guessed the Library of Babel would have records dating all the way back to Xisha's time. That's pretty mind-blowing. Based on what Miss Zero just said, back in Xisha's time, people thought Qingyu City was the center of the world, so they made it the capital. Right in the middle of the capital was Tianshu Lake. And that's where they built the Imperial Palace. Naturally, whoever ruled from the heart of the world was seen as the most sacred emperor under heaven. So it makes sense that the Emperor's seal would be inscribed with the heart of the world.
Hey! You guys have been talking about this forever, but I'm the one lugging around this giant pile of books. I can't hold on much longer. I need to rest a bit. Huh? Why does that thing look kind of familiar? Wait, isn't this the sarcophagus Master Yanxuan told us to find?
The sarcophagus from Delphi Academy was recently built, but this one looks ancient.
It's empty inside. Professor Ming, any idea what this thing is?
According to records, this was one of the very first foundation pillars laid when Wencheng Pavilion was originally built. The pavilion has endured several devastating fires throughout history, being burned down and rebuilt at least 2 or 3 times. However, since the pillar is made of stone, it has survived every fire and has always served as the starting point for reconstruction.
Oh, so it's really that old. But why is it hollow? Don't tell me ancient builders were cutting corners too.
Quite the opposite. I don't think this pillar was originally meant to be part of any building's foundation. But if that's the case, then what was it made for?
Ming, look! There's some inscriptions on it!
Huh? Let me see. Could this really be something created by Wei Shi all the way back then?
Oh, you found writing on your side too? There's some over here as well.
By the Emperor's decree, death is eternally banished.
Go in. What are you waiting for? You dare make the Emperor wait?
No, thank you.
You look kind of familiar. Oh, you were Sung Luo's assistant, right?
Yes, Sung Luo was my mentor. He has now entrusted his duties to me.
So you're the one who's taking over as the Grand Scribe. Why didn't you come to the palace earlier?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. My mentor passed away not long ago. I had to take care of his funeral before I could come to the capital.
So, Sung Luo's gone. Did he suffer before he died?
No. He passed away peacefully in his sleep.
Did he leave any last words?
He did, but they were for his family. He didn't say anything about the court, or Your Majesty.
You should be familiar with the way to the Grand Scribe's chamber. Since Sung Luo left, the position's been vacant, and everything inside the chamber is just as he left it. If you need anything, just let the Prime Minister know. That will be all. You can leave now. What is it? Is there anything else?
Your Majesty, there is one more matter I must bring to your attention. Please, Your Majesty, have mercy on the Tianli clan.
Have mercy.
Word is spreading that the Tianli clan is building an immortal realm for the Imperial family. There's been talk within the royal family lately. Word is, once the immortal realm is completed, it'll become a palace where the Imperial bloodline can live forever. And when it's finished, every craftsman from the Tianli family will be put to death to make sure the secret of immortality never gets out.
So this is the kind of disciple Sung Luo is raising now? The kind that gets involved in idle gossip? Since when is that the job of a scribe?
Your Majesty, people's words, actions, and way of life are all a part of history. What is recorded today becomes the past, shaping the future as it's written into the annals of history. Even the smallest whispers in the court are things a scribe should keep track of. The Tianli clan holds thousands of innocent lives. Mortals are fleeing, their lives as short as morning dew. I implore you, Your Majesty, for the sake of the bond you once shared with Li Jun, please spare them.
Tell me, are you close to Li Jun? Or to the Tianli clan?
No, not at all. When Li Jun served as regent, I was just a child. By the time I started studying under my mentor, Li Jun had already passed away. I've never met him in person.
If you don't know him and you've got no ties to him or his clan, why are you even pleading on their behalf?
Because my mentor recorded Li Jun's story. His records describe Li Jun as a man of unyielding integrity, someone who stood by his principles. Although I never had the chance to meet him, I deeply admire his character. The records also mention that Your Majesty and Li Jun were close friends, which is why, when Your Majesty set out on your travels, you entrusted Li Jun to rule in your stead. Why is it that now, when the Tianli clan is on the brink of death, you're choosing to do nothing? And why is it that in recent years the imperial family has grown greedier, drowning the people in endless taxes and levies, leaving them without means of livelihood, yet Your Majesty does nothing to stop it? Forgive me for speaking so bluntly, but the ruler I see before me is nothing like the emperor my mentor described. If it was truly your decision to execute Li Jun, destroy the Tianli clan, build extravagant palaces, and drain the people dry with your taxes, then history will never forget your name. You will be remembered as a symbol of tyranny for eternity.
How dare you speak so insolently? What do you know? Just because you've read a few things written by others, you think you can pass judgment and decide what's right or wrong? So what if it's true? I'm the Emperor, the ruler of all the lands, the highest authority on Earth. And you, a mere scribe, think you can lecture me?
Your Majesty, you may rule the world, and your command may be absolute, but there are some things even your power can't sway. Every thought and action of yours, once said or done, will be seen and remembered by others. And one day, those memories will become a part of history. Long after you're gone, your descendants will know who you really were, and they'll judge the legacy you left behind.
Quite the bold words. Do you realize that with just one word, I could have my guards take your head?
Your Majesty, your executioners may take my head, but they can't take away the sense of justice in the hearts of the people. If I die, another scribe will take my place and record your deeds just the same. Even if you kill that scribe, and the one after that, and the one after that, the truth will still be recorded and remembered. Tell me, how many executioners do you have? Enough to silence every person in the world who can read and write? The word history was first created by Sung Luo, the Grand Scribe. The term history refers to past events that will be spoken of by countless voices and spread far and wide. The scribe, with steady hand and pen, captures these events, ensuring that what is written remains accurate and enduring, allowing the past to live on and be known. Recording history means telling the truth without fear or bias, without adding or hiding anything. It's not about flattery or cover-ups. It's about recording events exactly as they happened. That's what history is all about. These are the teachings my mentor passed down to me, and I will uphold them and pass them on to my students, ensuring the spirit of the historian lives on. Besides, a tyrant is akin to a tiger. People might flee in fear of its claws, but when there's no escape and survival is the only choice, even the weakest will fight back, even if it means facing the beast bare-handed until one of them falls. Your death threat doesn't even faze me. Do you really think it'll work on your subjects? They've been trampled on and pushed to the extreme edge of survival already. What good is a death threat if your people no longer fear death? I can only hope your reign never descends to such depths.
How dare you?
Your Majesty, you and your kin may have gained immortality, but in the grand scheme of time, you're no different from the rest of us. You're just a mortal who happens to live longer, and nothing more. The legacy of history doesn't bend to the rise and fall of fleeting power.
Do you know what I was reading before you arrived?
No, I don't.
These records, they were all gathered and compiled by Song Luo while he was here. I spent 10 years away from Qingyu City, traveling the world. So much has changed in that time. Even now, I'm still studying those changes and trying to understand them. Do you really believe that just because the Emperor never leaves the palace, he's unaware of the world outside?
What do you mean?
From now on, do not bring this matter up again. And definitely not to the rest of the royal family. I'd rather not have to go through the trouble of finding a new Grand Scribe right after appointing you. For now, all you need to know is that I have my own agenda. Although, I must say I'm a bit surprised.
Please forgive my insolence, Your Majesty.
No, it's not your defiance that surprises me. Do you see that? Your mentor carved that seal for me with his own hands. Any decree sealed with it holds the full authority of the Emperor's will. No one would dare defy it. And yet, your mentor created something far more powerful than this seal. Something even an emperor must fear. The words you scribes record. Do your job well. Don't let him down.